And welcome everyone to the channel. My name is Kevin Tate. Thank you for joining me today. Today I wanted to go over a few things on a fountain soda machine. This is a Cornelius ED300 model soda machine. Has about 12 flavors on it. And I kind of wanted to go over a process that I use when troubleshooting a carbonation issue. This particular machine, that's the carbonator underneath the counter there. This is the actual machine. Yeah, and they have 12 flavors on there. But this particular machine, see if I can expand it a little bit for you. You can see it has a out of order sign on the Diet Coke and out of order on the root Barks root beer flavor. So that's what the call was. It was flavors not dispensing properly. Once I got to the site, it's always good to meet the store manager or the shift manager at that time and kind of talk it through with that person because more than likely they're gonna know what was actually happening. And in this case, what was happening was they were on their Diet Coke flavor. They were not getting carbonation out of it. Syrup was coming through, but no carbonation. It was flat. And the Barks root beer, that was also no had no product coming out, so there was no product coming out of there. So now that you can see the setup of it, it's on a counter. It's got a Hoshizaki ice maker on the top of it. For those of you who may be new to the industry, these soda machines have a cold plate on the bottom behind this panel, and that cold plate is used for the ice that drops down into the ice bin of this soda machine, and the ice keeps the tubing that has the syrup running through it, keeps the tubing cold. That's under the tubes are underneath this cold plate. So when there's a ton of ice sitting on top of the cold plate, and you'll have your drain ports right up here underneath where the pointer is, and your drain ports will allow the ice that's melting on that cold plate. Will allow that cold water to run off. But in the midst of doing that, that ice is keeping all of these flavors at a cold temperature. Um, Sometimes what happens is the ice machine may malfunction and not produce ice and not drop any ice. Then you will get a call that's saying no ice coming out of the ice chute. And in that case, if you have no ice on that in that ice bin, no ice is dropping in there, then your cold plate is going to be pretty much close to room temperature. So all of the carbonated flavors are going to be weak. They're not going to have good carbonation to them. So that is one thing to look at if you have a call for, you know, a weak carbonated product. And the other thing is to always go to the back room and check out your bib boxes. These are the bib boxes that are for that soda machine. As you can see right down here, this one here is the root beer, the Bargs root beer, and you can see that bag is empty. So that's why that Bargs root beer is not coming out. And a few things that I found when I was at this site was that they had crossed up some of the flavors. Sometimes you will have sites that won't understand the setup of the soda machine or of the bib rack, and they think that they can just replace any box with another flavor, and sometimes that's not always the case because as you see right here, you have a lemonade right up here in the top right corner. You have a lemonade there, and you have a Coke down here. So if they took that Coke and put it up here and connected it to the lemonade, then your Coke is not going to have carbonation because this lemonade is for plain water. So whatever valve that flavor is on, that valve is set for uh, plain water. It's not set for carbonated water. So these are some of the things that you have to look at. You know, a good thing to do is take a picture of this flavor setup right up here. Okay, you got your flavors set up from left to right or from right to left, however you want to count them. You'll be able to figure it out. Um, so go there, take a picture, then come to the back, and then match up your flavors. Okay, you know you had Coke on your right and left, so you got Coke right here. So then you can just start uh, going through your flavors and lining them up with the flavors that are in the picture. Okay, so just so you can notice, let me see if I can get to the other picture because yeah, so that you can notice right here, these three valves right here, these three valves are all plain water. They're all plain water valves, but as you can see, this one here is the Diet Coke. So that's the main reason why the Diet Coke wasn't coming out with any carbonation because these three valves are isolated for plain water only. So you're only gonna be able to put another juice over there, maybe Powerade flavor or something like that, or you know, another juice flavor of some type. You can put that there. So in this case, what I had to do was get this flavor in the back room onto the correct bib on the rack, correct position on the rack. And let me see if I can find that one that, yeah, I believe it was another, there was another flavor. It was the strawberry, I believe. Yeah, because this is the other picture. So what I ended up doing was I ended up replacing um, the strawberry juice flavor with the Diet Coke flavor. See, on the bib rack, they were swapped. Someone had swapped the bibs, so now the Diet Coke was coming out of this uh, nozzle instead of over here. So by correcting that issue in the back room, I was able to then go ahead and put the proper labels on them so that the customers would know which one was which. Now this one I had to keep the out of order sign on it still because this site was out of they were out of the Diet Coke. They only had one Diet Coke left, and on their over here on the left, this is their spare rack, and they had no spare flavors. Otherwise, I would have been able to put to put that Diet Coke up in position where it should have been. But that's a real good thing to look at is to, you know, take a picture of of your nozzles of your flavor placement on the machine, and then go back to the back room, and then that's when you'll start seeing, if they positioned a box wrong, or if they are empty and they don't have any replacements. Then that way you can note that down in your work ticket, that there were flavors missing. So that's something to keep in mind next time you run into a call that is calling for uh, no carbonation or weak carbonation on a carb flavor, because a lot of times it's very simple just by inspecting the rack in the back room, and then correcting the problem back there, and then go back to the front, and then you can purge your flavors through if you have them. In this case, they didn't have them, so I left the ones that were out of product. I left those with a label on them, and and then advised the store manager or the owner to go ahead and order those items, and then once they connect them, they should be able to purge it through just fine, and then they should be back in operation. And that's all I have for right now, everyone. I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate the support of everyone on the YouTube channel and on our website as well. For next time, take care and stay well.